Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, our Journey with Burgess, and I have created my junk journal, junk journal insert for December. So the last bit of what I was waiting for came in, and these are 2 insert notebooks from Rock Your Notebooks. I got the grid. These are 52 GSM Tumway River paper. Here's the grid, and I got the lined. Now the lined is going in with my draw your day, document your life, because when I go on artist dates, I like to do other things like write poetry or write notes or whatever. So that's going in there. So I won't be using this for my attempt at junk journaling in an insert, but I will be using this. Oh, there's 68 GSM, so I was wrong. It's 5x7. And I got the corners rounded. So it has 80 pages of 68 GSM Tumway River paper. So let's go get my scissors and all of that good stuff, and we're gonna save the bag. I'm gonna take the tape off of here. Maybe I'll just cut the tape off of here because I'm gonna use that in my junk journal. And I'm gonna get my red thread. So I've got my needle. Now I'm going to show you the pile of stuff that I got. Some of it's stuff that I had already, some of it's stuff from Dollar. I know I'm going to need to take a few inserts out, I believe, because I'm going to be putting stuff in, and I think it will make it too thick. So what I may do is maybe put the inserts in here and alternate them and do the red thread here too. And then I can decorate my notebook. I will have red thread. So that's something to think about. So one of the things that I got, and I went to Dollar Tree, mind you. Okay, so I got the stocking. This I had. This I bought. This has bells attached to it, and I might be fussy cutting. I'm gonna get rid of the 2 in the from. I got some Christmas stickers. I got, these are Ziploc baggies. Loot bags is what they're called. I have some paper. I have little bits of cards. Things to put in to make pockets out of. I like this side, I think, better. Well, no, that won't work, so I guess it's going to be orange. That I can use as a tip-in. I have a raspberry truffle brownie recipe I want to try for the holidays. I have some note cards. I have some stash of stuff I've been collecting that I kind of put together. I was thinking about doing this in the standard size, but you know, I'm not a big fan. So I'm just going to cut off. They'll be a little bit, they won't be quite as wide, but these pages will enable me to do tabs or whatever, or stick things out. I do like things to be more the same size. These came from a smash book, and I can put photos in them. This is some cardstock that has the song that my husband sang for me at our wedding, and a smash book paper, some things I'd already started kind of putting together when I was thinking about doing this. So I kind of put some stuff together, and we're gonna see. I don't know that I need this page, and that's kind of thick, so I want to also use these bags and glue them in, and this is a lot, a lot. So I might be able to actually take quite a bit of that Tumway River paper out. I have little bits of things that I've saved. This was something I kind of put together from something, and I thought it might be cool. I've got this I want to put on a piece of paper. I've got some winter scrapbook kind of stickers. I'm probably going to use this one and these snowflakes. This I think I'm going to use. Maybe. I've got this snowman that I drew a while back for Patreon a couple years ago, and I think I might use it for the front cover. I've got some bits of paper, some little pieces, a deer, little scraps of bread, another little piece, a little Christmas thing. I've got some stuff from a calendar that I might put in here. I'm going to cover up some of that. I've got some more scrapbook kind of paper. These are greens. I think I like those two. I don't think I want that. This, I'm going to have to cut this off. I can use both of those pieces. I've got some red tissue paper. Just bits, little bits of all kinds of things to use. So I think I'm pretty much ready. I'm going to have to fussy cut that. Hello. So with a lot of frustration and a lot of cussing, I finally got it done. There's still some stuff I'm going to add to it. I've got like this little thing, that stocking that I created that came off of. I've got some more little bells. I've got my little paper clip I'm going to be using. They look kind of like Mrs. Claus glasses, or my glasses, or you know. And I've still got a few other things. But overall, let's just say that I don't have enough supplies. I don't really know what I'm doing to make this look like really pretty. And my sewing machine is still in the shed. I'm going to be doing Create December and December dailies. My December daily prompt is coming from Romany's Realm. I don't know that I'll be doing all of them every single day, but I'll definitely be doing at least one of them, maybe two of them every single day. I think one I'm going to use for writing and one I'm going to use for art. Collage or fun or something. A picture maybe. Some writing, like to find a quote or something I want to journal about as a prompt, and maybe I'll use the other as art. So this is what we have. This is, well, it's got little bits of paper all over it. So this is my junk journal. It started out as an insert from Rock Your Notebook, and I took Tomaway River paper out. I'm just gonna probably use some cardstock like what she has here and create another insert, or I may mix this with this, or I may use them as signatures to create a notebook with. But anyway, so what I did, let me cover up my bracelet so it doesn't make that annoying sound. I had this extra bit of ribbon. I bought a stocking and I took the stocking apart and I used it to cover it, and I sewed it together here and I glued it to the cover, and then I took some cardstock and put on the inside, and here I have an envelope for little things. And then I had a smash book, an old smash book that I had started and never finished. So I took one of the things out. I'm going to slide a picture in here, two pictures, one on each side, and in here. And then I used some of my scrapbook paper. I have a few bits that I need to put in here. I just haven't figured out where yet. One is a Christmas card that I was sent last year that I absolutely love. It's got a Santa Claus on it and a couple of other little things. So anyway, I created, like, I used cardstock. I had made all of the roses, the bouquets of roses, out of sheet music and cardstock, real sheet music, and some cardstock I printed sheet music on for our wedding. And then I took this of the poinsettia and the pine cones and stuck it on top of there. I used my little green stickers to do the December. I sewed hand by hand. I wanted to see, I had this piece of scrapbook paper, but it had this on there, so I used that to cover it up. I've got little things in here. This is some extra scrapbook sticker that I have from a long time ago. This is the calendar I tore apart that I had at the beginning of the year, and I had been using it some in my bullet journal. Well, I put December's pages in here. This is the bag that the Rock Your Notebooks came in, and I have a few things in here, like, you know, that I want to add to journal pages, you know, different things like that. Just used washi tape, scrapbook paper, stickers, extra bits that I had. Here's another piece of that scrapbook paper. I made another pocket. This came from, this is a bit of paper that I really want to do like some kind of journaling thing on. It's from one of those instruction manuals. I think this one was for my crock pot. And the paper came off, and I decided to use it in my journal, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. So this is cream colored Tomoe River paper, and I have little things like, here's the pentacle. I have a little snowman that used to be an earring, and I lost the other one too. I've got little bells. I've got some more bells. So this is the Tomoe River paper. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper and grid. I have a Starbucks sticker, a snowflake sticker. This is another dead black pen every day. Damn it. This came from Jenny Belly from a long time ago, and I had this that came from the Smash book where you do a little squiggly line. It kind of looks like a fairy or a squiggly line, so I stuck that there. I used a hole punch thing, you know, these things that Maya had given me a long time ago. There's another poinsettia. This is a picture of what looks like a grandmother, an older woman holding a picture of a young man. Holidays are filled with stories of family, those that are around that want to tell us stories, and those that aren't around that we want to tell stories about. And I wanted to include something that was in remembrance. And then this is just a pocket that I created out of scrapbook, out of the paper from the Smash book. And then I stuck some bits in here with a paper clip. I want to, I don't know, I might paint that red so that it looks like a fireplace. This is a bag that something came on, and here's a poinsettia and some washi tape and a snowman. This came from one of Victor's toys and I put it in here, and I'm gonna probably put some like a picture of Victor and do some little journaling. I've got some index cards that I need to put in here that I can cut up. I've also got some paper from old field notes that I'm gonna put in here. You know, just different little things that I want to put in here where I can write on a piece of paper, put a picture, and write, you know. There's a Christmas tree that came from some scrapbook stuff. A deer. Now, I was originally going to make in a standard size, so I had done some paper that was what would be called maybe mixed media paper. And then this came from a magazine, and it talks about the Christmas tree and decorations, and I wanted to, like, some people are in Hawaii, or maybe and I know the people in Australia, you know, it's summertime over there when it's Christmas. And I just put this plant leaf to remind me that, I mean, when I lived in Florida, people decorate palm trees. They can decorate, the tree doesn't always have to be what we think of as a typical Christmas tree, just to remind us, and Snoopy tree, you know, kind of thing. This was where they talked about the garland. This I created from an old Winsor & Newton thing. I put this here. Words to live by, play some calming music. The body's internal rhythms sync to the external rhythms of music, like when you... I covered up the rest of it, but the message was there for me to remember that as the season gets more chaotic, to just kind of remind myself that there are things that help calm me. So just some Tomoe River paper. The more poinsettias with some of that. Some deer. This is a tag from 2014 from when my dad went deer hunting. It's a legal deer tag, and I put it on a piece of paper. This was something I had printed for my printer to make sure the ink was doing, and so I stuck the little stamp of the rabbit and the little bits of the pine trees and a pine cone, and I've got the deers over here because this is a deer tag, and then I've got the deer here. And I love the way that this looks, but this is a little tiny deer, and he's like, hey, can we be friends? Then I've got a little Christmas tree and a library card. I've got this new material only. That's the little tag that came out of the stocking that I used for this. This is a bag. They are Ziploc bags, loot bags, and I cut it apart. I think I'm going to use these for Victor and maybe for other people. I'm going to make some homemade things, and I'm going to use these for, like, to put cookies and stuff in. But I glued it on here. I cut the top part off to use it as a pocket. I haven't sealed this part down yet, but I may. This is a bunch of pieces of chocolate, and I put a little bird on top of it. And this is lights, and originally the lady had like she was blowing dandelion, you know, where you make the little wish. But I like the lights from that. And then I have another deer, and this says Winter Buddies, and I put the geese and the penguin. I like to remind myself, these kind of pictures make me calm. I love those kind of pictures of nature. So we have just more Tomaway River paper. We have a piece of paper that had a quote on it originally. I stuck some pine trees on it, a thing of yarn, and a little coffee mug thing, like hot cocoa and stuff, to remember I can do other things. I can craft on the days when, you know, like being creative is a variety of things. So I like different things like this. It's just the pop of a visual reminder to, hey, go do something different today. Put that sticker there. We have some more of this. This is some more of that Christmas decoration stuff. Some more of that Christmas decoration stuff. This was a bird and on a flower. This is a tag. I don't know. I might, who knows? I might put a picture under here for the picture to pop through there. I might put something here. Still kind of trying to figure out. Some more Tomaway River paper. I like this buy time. Yes, you actually can buy more hours in the day by paying for services that suck up tons of time. Before you poo-poo the idea of hiring a laundry or cleaning service, sit down and do a little math. What is an hour of your time worth? How do you spend your disposable income? When you consider that you might be blowing a few $100 on shoes and bags you don't really need while slaving away scrubbing the tub in your spare time, it's time to reconsider your expenditures. Hire a cleaning service to do the heavy-duty stuff twice a month and look into pre-made meal plans, and you'll buy yourself hours every week. That's something I really want to consider and work on for next year. Saving money in places where I don't really need to be spending money, so that I can actually get somebody to come in once or twice a month and do some of the more heavy-duty stuff, because with rheumatoid arthritis, chronic pain, I'm having a really hard time keeping up now that David works as many hours as he does. So this was another one of Victor's toy. This was Victor's toy. I love this washi tape with the sweaters and the presents. I love sweater weather. I have some friends that are in California. Last year I was sent some really pretty stuff and different things like that, and then this was a card that was sent from somebody from California, and so I put the snowman on it, and I put the little California tag, and I thought I might put some other states on there depending on where I get happy mail from, because sometimes over the holidays I'll get Christmas cards from people. And then this is the end of the bag, and I meant to cut the top of the bag so that I could use it. Okay. Now it has become a pocket. I might gonna stick this in here for now, because this is the piece I made, and this is, that's the Christmas card I got. And what I need to do is separate. I think I need to take this off and then put a piece of blank paper on this, and then yeah, we'll see. I need to figure out how I want to do this later. So I'm not messing more right now. Tomaway River paper, the 68 GSM that came out of the Rock Your Notebook. Some different Tomaway River paper. I think this is the 52 GSM cream. Polar bear, a mama and a baby. I love that. I think that's so cute. This is Dr. Oz says, social time is so essential for everyone that I think it should be considered a nutrient. Talking, laughing, and hugging can shift your health into high gear. Even if you don't consider yourself the life of the party, you get life from the party. That is to remind me I need to get out and socialize. But here is a lady, she's at her computer, and then she's looking in a mirror, and it looks like a dragon. I got that out of a magazine, and I was like, you know, I need to remind myself that I need to get out and socialize, especially during the holidays. So here's a little deer, and here's the forest, pine trees, and then we have some more just coffee and peppermint and presents and sweaters, and then we have some little birds right here that I'm going to put somewhere. A little pocket I made. This is the rest of the bag, and I cut it open, and I have some things I'm not sure where I might put, but snowman on the front of the bag. I don't have anything on the back of the bag as of yet. And then this is the rest of that calendar stuff. I did a different kind of pocket. I have a little bird with the birdhouse. And this is something that I might be able to use. I made another kind of pocket, side pocket, to put some little extra pieces of scrapbook paper in. And then here's the rest of that calendar kind of, and then we have the end. And that's it. So unfortunately, this back is felt and it's picking up everything. Everything. It's got glitter in it too, so it's putting glitter all over my desk. And I have this that I painted. I drew and painted a long time ago for Patreon, and I went ahead and stuck it in here in the front. He's peeking out. You can see who's naughty and nice. And I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put this in a TN or a folio, or whether I'm just going to leave it and tie it up. But, oh, my bell fell off. Damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to sew it on again. Oh well. Maybe 2 on there is good. So, yeah, y'all just let me know what you think. That way, that tie, I can tie it around, and then when I'm done with this, I'm gonna attach all the bells to it, I think. So, yeah, this is it. This is the, yeah, I could have done a much better job, I'm sure. But this is my first. I played around and had some scraps and kind of made one, and this is as close to the paper kind of being the same size. You know, I have a few things, but I did add like bits so that paper, when it's like it came out and it was close to the same size. So I may add something to the end of this. I have red construction paper, I have red cardstock, I have bits of paper that I could add, you know, cut and add to the end. I have debated, I need to watch some more videos so I can figure out what I really want to do, because I'm still new to this. And I think what I'm going to do is save up, and next December, way ahead of time, I'm going to just order Leanne to make me one. Because yeah, this is the first and last time, and Patreon's getting the video where I created the bulk of this. I'm going to be time-lapsing a lot of it, but I will, however, not be time-lapsing where I cussed, so they get to see, well, they get to see and hear the frustration that was me while I was making this. I still want to put this in here, and I don't know where, so I'm just going to stick it in there. I'm going to stick this little tag in here because I know I want to put it in there. There's quite a few pieces, like this piece of paper. There's some things, I've got stickers, I've got other things that, you know I want to put in there, but I don't want to pre-put everything in there, but I already put stuff in there, and look at how chunky. So, I didn't even count the pages. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm gonna go. I will see y'all again soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Bye, y'all.